So, yeah, the reason why Harry Kane will not win the Champions League with Tottenham is because Tottenham aren't good enough to win the Champions League. There's nothing about Kane not being good enough to win it. It's about the team he plays for. This is why Harry Kane is very unlikely to win the Champions League. Because there are rumours that he should be signing for another club in the summer. Manchester United, Bayern Munich, maybe PSG. But if he stays at Tottenham, he will not win any trophies. Obviously, he came very close in 2019 with Tottenham. They got to the Champions League final, but lost 2-0 to Liverpool. But I think what this Tottenham team need to do with Harry Kane is, if he wants to be sold, they need to sell him. Because I think it's getting to the point where Harry Kane isn't going to win any trophies unless he leaves Tottenham. Because the last trophy Tottenham won was in 2004. And that was before the Carabao Cup was called the Carabao Cup. And yeah, Tottenham in recent years have gotten to the Champions League final, the Carabao Cup final, and in 2016, 2017, came very close to winning the Premier League title, but finished third. And it was literally a title race, and they finished third in that title race somehow. And the only trophy that Harry Kane is gonna have next to his name when he retires is, well, no one really counts it, but the Audi Cup. No one really counts that trophy because it's a pre-season trophy. But the only trophy he's going to have next to his name when he retires is that trophy, the Audi Cup. Because he is not going to win any trophies. I think we all know this by now. He isn't going to win any trophies at Tottenham. And I think Tottenham, I've said this in past videos, they're a mediocre club. They're just this mediocre team that, like, hover about in, like, the Big Six. They're not a Big Six team. They're just not a Big Six team. They haven't won a trophy in nearly 20 years. A big trophy, anyway. They've been in a couple of finals since that. And, like, they could have had a chance of, well, they had a chance of winning the Carabao Cup in 2019. But they came very close. It was only 2-0, so yeah. For that whole game, I was outside. For that whole game, like, not the whole game, but when it got near to the end, I was outside. Tottenham were probably, they were, honestly, they were good in that game. And honestly, I was crapping myself for half of that final, the 2019 Champions League final. But Tottenham haven't changed their team for quite a few seasons, and I think that's their problem, because if they do change it, first of all, if they do a rebuild, first step, get a new keeper. Second step, probably sell Harry Kane, because he isn't going to win Tottenham a trophy. It doesn't matter how many players Tottenham sign, they are not going to win a trophy in the next 3 or 4 years. Because this is what Tottenham are. Tottenham expect to win all these trophies, and then they don't expect to win all these trophies. That's a lie. But they're just a really, really bad team when it comes to European competitions. Like, they nearly got knocked out in the Champions League group stages. They were in the Europa Conference League less than a year ago. Less than 2 years ago, they were in the Europa Conference League. And it's just not good enough. And they even got knocked out of the Europa Conference League. Like, they can't win anything. And I think that is Tottenham's problem. They need to win more trophies. And by doing that, they need to rebuild their team. And when I say rebuild, they need a massive investment in this team. Like, goalkeeper, new defence, new midfield, new manager. They could be on the verge of getting Pochettino, but it's probably not going to happen. I think Chelsea will get Pochettino. And yeah, but that's why Tottenham can't win a trophy. Because they're not good enough, for a start, and for the last 3 or 4 seasons, they just haven't done well enough.